Hi everyone, this is Kelly with Kelly Ann Crafts. I am a independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up! And this is my second card for January out of this beautiful mini catalog. Today, this went live on January 4th, so if you need a catalog, drop me a line. I'll be happy to send you one if you would like a kit after this is done. Also, just put a note in the comments and I will reach out to you and tell you how we can do that. So we are going to be working with this suite, and it's called Nature's Sweetness. And we're going to use the designer series paper. We are going to use the die cuts that are in this bundle, Lovely and Sweet, and we'll use some stamps from here, and we will use some stamps from here in the Notes of Nature. So let me show you, this is what we're going to make, but let me just show you these stamp sets up close. We're going to use the congratulations, and we're going to use the dies in here to cut out things right out of the designer series paper to use as our embellishments. The only stamping is the words and whatever we decorate our envelope with, and I don't know why that didn't want to shut. And then the other one that comes in this suite, if you were to get the suite, is this Notes of Nature. Both of them have got great things. These are great background stamps, little filler stamps. And today it's all about you. Happy birthday. What a great thing to say, or just a little note to say hello. I love that. These are actually different things. Like this is chocolate or cacao, this is vanilla, and this is, I think, a fig. No, it's a prune. It's something sweet. It's just really, I don't think it's a prune. What could be prunes? Prunus dulcis. I'm going to say it's a prune, and that's where I'm going to go. Kind of looks like a fig, but I think it's a prune. Figs are flowers internally, so that's got to be a prune. Well, now that we've had that grand discussion, let's get on to our card. This is the card we are going to make today. It's really fun, and it's pretty much just the paper doing the work with a little bit of stamping, and then also the inside looks like this. So I used the vanilla, and I used the plum, and then this is what I did to my envelope. So let's get started. In your kit, you will get the following: an envelope, your cardstock, which is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. You will have a designer series paper for the inside of your card. You will have a small cardstock, and then you will have a vanilla to go in the inside. The outside is going to be designer series paper again, our cardstock, and then this along with our stamping. So let's stamp first. That's the easiest thing to do. So we're going to start with putting our congratulations on here and also stamping our envelope. I'm going to grab a piece of scrappy paper just because I like to stamp off on certain things sometimes. So we'll start with this, and we are using the Pebble Path. It's one of the in colors for right now. That is the color of the cardstock, by the way, is Pebble Path. And this is just a simple congratulations, not saying for what. It can be congratulations, you got out of bed today. Sometimes that is in itself the hardest thing to do. So if that's where you're at and you want to send a card for it, I think you should do that. Okay, congratulations is there. And then I'm going to stamp my envelope. Okay, and my envelope, I'll stamp the back side first. And I just put this in the back. It's just something, I don't really want a naked envelope. I don't know why, but I really am preferring a non-naked envelope these days. And so yeah, so you can stamp the whole thing. You can do it, diagonally, whatever. I'm going to do this one up and down, but I'm not going to do the whole stamp because it's a little bit much. There we go. And let's put this away before I wear it. It's always good not to wear your art. I do sometimes. So let's put this together. I'm going to start by putting together the inside. That makes it so much easier for me. So I tend to use the Stamp and Seal. You can use glue or your any other favorite adhesive that you would like. If you're using a tape runner like this, I do a Z. Seems to work the best for me. Now this is not exactly no exact science. You just want to make it look as even as you can all the way around. And it has, these were cut out with the decal dies. And what's nice about the decal dies is there are so many of them. They're called deckled frame dies, and I'll just show them to you here. So I used, like for the outside I used this one, and then I used this one, and then I used this one. So it just gives it that rustic edge, but it's a clean edge. It's not a frayed edge, but it kind of looks like it's frayed, but it really isn't. And then for this, I'm going to just adhere my vanilla on here. I'm just going to use tape. It's easy. And I'm just going to tape that on there. And then I'm going to adhere it to the inside here. Oh, I should put it up where you can see it. It's hard to do a video when you can't see what I'm doing and you just hear me talking. So you can have your vanilla going down, you can have your vanilla going up. I think I had my vanilla going down because to me that looked the most natural. So I'm just going to put that up there. And it's just so that there's room to write in here and everything. One thing I didn't do this time and should have done is I should have burnished my edge here. So I'll do that real quick. There you go. Now for the front, it's kind of an optical illusion in some respects. So we're going to put this on as straight as we can. Now the only thing I'm going to suggest for you is to make sure that the wording is right side up. I mean, you can certainly do it this way, and unless somebody closely looks, they're not going to notice it. I would notice it, so I make sure mine is reading the way it would if it were a piece of paper in front of me. And so let's go ahead and adhere this. Okay, I'm going to adhere that on here. And that's looking fairly straight. That looks good to me and fairly even. So in my original card, I did pop up this. So what I did is I put the congratulations on first, and then I adhered my my embellishment here. So we're going to put this on first, and let's get dimensionals. Let's get dimensionals. I don't know. I don't know why I just thought of that song Let's Get Physical by oh my goodness. I can see her. She was Sandy in Grease. Olivia Newton-John. There we go. Oh, the brain worked. It's hard to imagine. But anyways, like I said before, you can take them off with take your pick tool. You can make a mess like I'm making with these all over the place. It's funny thing is when you use these dimensionals, for whatever reason, they like to show themselves up in places you don't expect, like on your dog's nose when you're out on a walk. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to angle this. I like angles. Some people really don't like it. If you really need it to be like this, please put it that way. But I'm doing the angle thing because, well, to me that's kind of fun. So I'm angling that, and now I'm going to put this on so it gives the appearance of being straight. Does that make sense? So the best way for me to do this is I can go like this, but I'm going to use glue because glue's easier. to get in these little spots. And just know that part of this is going to hang over, so you want to stay mostly in the center of this. Okay, just in case it's going over the edge, you don't want it to go too far. So again, like I said, we're going to make this look fairly straight on here for the congratulations. There we go. And that is our card. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, thoughts, comments, please leave them on the video. If you like it, please hit the like button. I'm going to ask you to subscribe. If you like my videos, you'll just get notification when I put them up. I tend to put them up once a month. I'm going to try to put up some other ones during the month, but my actual card classes are just once a month. I do between 3 and 4 cards a month, sometimes just 2, depending upon how hectic the world is around me. But I try to hit at least 3 to 4. So I hope you enjoyed this. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.